Research shows that the well-being of our children seems to be declining and that they're struggling emotionally.
That's right. So for more than 25 years, Dr. Marc Brackett has been dedicated to this topic. He's the founding director of the Yale Center for Emotional Intelligence, professor at the Yale Child Study Center at Yale, and author of a book, Permission to Feel. And he's joining us here now. Thank you so much for joining us.
It's
We
my
appreciate
pleasure.
it. This is a big topic. I mean, I hear over and over again, covering stories about kids, that we have an anxious population of kids. Anxiety is off the charts.
It is. And it's as young as preschoolers to our college students to our managers and CEOs of companies.
Yeah.
Why is that? What's causing this?
There are so many causes of it. We have a complicated world that our kids are living in. I think one is something you were just speaking about, which is social media. Our high schoolers are spending about 6 hours a day on these tools. And again, living in this alternate world does not necessarily make you the healthiest.
And what can parents do to try and curb some of this anxiety?
I think the first thing is that parents have to be the role models.
Sure.
That you have to be able to, as a parent, regulate your emotions effectively. So take that deep breath. Use positive self-talk instead of negative self-talk and strategies like that.
It's back to school time, and you know, kids can be overly emotional. We saw Dante's crying.
My son, for example.
Yeah.
It's a tough time with change, right?
Of course.
What's the best way to handle this time of year? Is it talking with them? Is it schedules?
I think there's a lot of things that can be done. First is, as parents, we have to just let our kids know that they're going to be safe and secure as much as we can, but also teachers. Oftentimes schools are all about rules, and what we say is there's too many rules and not enough feelings. So why don't we ask kids, how do you want to feel as a student in this classroom this year? And then just create a learning environment where all kids feel as they want to feel, safe, valued, supported, connected, and so on.
That kind of started this whole journey for you when your uncle asked you, how do you feel, right?
Exactly.
And he took a real interest in it, because people can say that,
Yeah.
but they don't really listen to the response.
It's true. I was a kid who really hated school. It's weird that I'm a professor now, but I really did hate school. I was an anxious kid. I was a bullied kid. And people didn't ask me how I felt. And I was just very blessed in life that I had an uncle who was a teacher who just listened to me and didn't say, what are you going to do about it? Instead, he said, what can I do to support you? What can we do about it to help you grow?
And that's probably the first key to help our kids if they are dealing with anxiety or nervousness, right?
Let them know they're not alone.
I just heard a tip the other day, talk less and listen more.
Love
Sit
it.
with them and listen. Yeah.
And dig into the book a little bit for us. What can we find as we turn the pages?
So one of my goals in the book is to help create more emotion scientists, right? Adults and kids who are more open to feelings, who are curious about feelings instead of judging feelings. The other piece is that I'm really teaching the skills of emotional intelligence that are part of our center here at Yale, which are the skills of recognizing our own and others' emotions, understanding our feelings, knowing how to label them with the best words, and then also knowing how to express them with the right people at the right time, and I think importantly, the strategies for regulating emotions.
Sure.
Do you hope, I mean, I've worked with a psychologist in Old Saybrook for different stories who wants kids to build into their teens a grit and resilience too, and thinks that, you know, kids dropping out of school more these days has to do with that this generation may not have the grit and resilience they need. Do you hope there's a place where feelings and grit and resilience meet in those teen years? And there can be, and that makes, I think, character and empathy, right?
You're saying a lot there, yes.
I am. A lot going on here.
And grit is an important trait,
Yeah.
right? It gives us, it helps us be perseverant to achieve our goals. But typically, what I tell people is that on your journey to achieving your goals, you're going to get frustrated, you're going to get overwhelmed, you're going to get disappointed, you're going to get anxious. And unless you have the strategies to deal with those feelings effectively, oftentimes your dreams don't come true.
Okay.
Such important stuff.
Yeah.
We're really just hitting the tip of the iceberg here.
Right.
Where can we find your book?
So, my website, it's just www.marcbrackett.com, and it's called Permission to Feel. And super excited to launch it this week.
That's
Great.
great.
Congratulations to you, and thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
All right.